Of Revelation chapter 13 is the papacy. That means, ladies and gentlemen, that the mark of the beast is what the papacy identifies as its own mark. And they said that their mark of authority is Sunday. Why? Because they have changed God's Sabbath from Saturday, the seventh day of the week, the Sabbath, to Sunday, a pagan day of sun worship.
Do we really want to live without a Sunday, without a day where we don't work? Many workers nowadays don't have a choice, with all the consequences for their families and their private life at large. In Europa, the European Services Workers Union demands of the new European Parliament and the new European Commission to make a difference, to have legislation that people do not need to work on Sundays. Get involved. Send in your video messages and your picture messages. Let's keep Sunday special.
Now I got a question. What are you black people doing keeping Sunday?
Come on. All right.
That's not your day.
That's right, man.
Sunday is a European fabrication.
Amen. Come on. All right.
Of the European, by the European, and for the European.
Yeah. All right.
You didn't know that? I just told you. Sixtus was a European. He introduced Sunday. Victor, a European. He pushed it high. Constantine, a European. Italian. He made it law. The Council of Laodicea, not an African bear. European Council. Council of Trent, not an African bear. Black folk, what you doing keeping Sunday?
Yeah.
That ain't your day.
Come on. All right.
You are the man that kept the Sabbath and preserved it so that I could get it.
Yeah.
Come home.
Come on. Come on.
And one of the things that we believe is observing the Sabbath. So from a young child, being brought up, I was always brought up with Sabbath observing. So Friday night sundown, Saturday night sundown, as mentioned in the Commandments. Remember the seventh day to keep it holy. And then also Jesus observed Sabbath as well.
Yeah.
So it's one day where I don't check my emails, I don't respond to work calls, I don't read
From
script.
Friday
night sundown
sundown
to Saturday night sundown.
Yeah.
No work.
You don't check your emails.
No.
Saturday in the Zulu language means the day of completion or the last day. And what I find very fascinating is that they had these concepts of the Sabbath long before the arrival of the European missionaries.
The missionaries were the ones who brought Sunday worship. Up until that time, everyone knew God had only one day of worship, and it is Saturday.
Alfonso Mendez, a Jesuit priest, arrived in Africa as the newly appointed patriarch of the Ethiopian Church. With Mendez urging him on, Emperor Susenyos issued a proclamation requiring his people to work on the Sabbath, a desecration of the holy day. That was a big mistake.
So we were so excited and happy about this wonderful truth of the Sabbath that we had learned how that it's God's holy day, and He told us to keep it holy. He didn't tell us to make it holy. He did that. And for 35 years I've been teaching people the wrong message. I did it with the right heart, the right attitude, but I had the wrong message. And you can have the wrong message and have it be sweet about it, but it's still wrong. And so I determined, and we determined, that God would have us to make a lifestyle change. Someone mentioned that here today.
And black folk treat Sunday like it's dad,
Mercy.
not realizing how they got it. The Europeans changed the day and then came here. They brought Sunday with them. Then they sent a boat over there and got y'all. and y'all came here. White man came on boat, brought Sunday on boat, brought black man on boat, everybody in same boat. White man made slave of black man. Let him rest a half a day Sunday. He was so glad for that little rest, he began to associate that rest with Sunday. Pretty soon he started singing, ain't it a shame to work on Sunday? Ain't it a shame? You know us, we got a song for everything. Now you got a song for the wrong day. Some Negro got overly happy and come talking about every day will be Sunday. By and by, I said, you lying, you singing a lie. Every day ain't gonna be no Sunday. Our ancestors preserved the Sabbath. Shabbat.